Hi guys, welcome to today's video. What I want to introduce today is how to create this type of dynamic charts, which are called dynamic bar charts or racing bar charts in Tableau. Basically, I'm going to use a data set from the COVID-19 pandemic, which I got from this particular website, ourworldindata.org. You can get the data set that I'm using from this site. When you click held, then you go to coronavirus pandemic, you can get the database. So straight, I want just you to have a preview of the actual data set. I have downloaded it already and edited it to suit this particular video. So this is what I have. Basically, the continent is only on Africa. And that is what I want to do today. So I'll close this and take you back to Tableau. And I would like to take off this whole visualization and also drop the data set and then reconnect to the data set. Since it's a Microsoft Excel file, that is why I choose Microsoft Excel. I go to my desktop and this is the file that I'm talking about. I import it into my software, and then you see that it's already in the canvas. And what we have here is that we have about 7 columns here in this particular table. And in Tableau, what Tableau does by default is that it tends to assign some form of data type and data rows to the columns. So now these ABCs that you see at the top here means that the column is being viewed as a string. But continent here shouldn't be viewed as a string, but rather a geographical field. So we can even change it here before we move into our worksheet to start our visualizations. So I'm going to change this to geographical field and change location also to a geographical field. Now, population, total cases, and new cases are not supposed to be in a string form. So I'm going to change those ones to numeric data types. Yeah. So what we see is that for date, it got it right by assigning a date type for it. Okay. So now I think we are good to go. We can move into the sheet and start our visualization. Now, one other thing that we need to know is that in Tableau, it also by default tends to segregate the columns into measures and dimensions. And now when we look at total population, total cases, population, and new cases, these are not meant to be dimensions. The upper part here are all dimensions, whilst the lower part are all measures. So what you can do to place them at the right place is to just drag them into the lower side so that they become intuitively some form of continuous measures. Now we can start our viz now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this pair into column. That is the sum of new cases. What's this? Okay, there's a drag of all. I don't need everything. I need total case. I need a sum of total cases. And now I'm going to drag location. Location here represents country, so we can also rename it. Let's rename it. I think country is better than saying location. Let's say country. Enter. Yeah, so we're going to draw country into colors so that there will be a better definition of this whole bar. And now you see that there is what we call a legend here on the right side showing us all the countries that are in the data set under the continent Africa, and it's been broken down by colors too. Now, I don't need all these countries. I need only the top 15 countries with regards to the total cases reported. So I'm going to do what we call a filter by dragging this country into this filter shelf. And then I'm going to use the top function to select the top 15 by field, which is the total case field, using the sum. If I wanted to do average, medium, or whatever, I could have also selected each from this section, but that's not what I want. I just need the sum. So we keep it like that. I say apply. That has taken effect here. We say okay. Now, what do we do next? I would now like to create what we call a calculated field because I want to rank these countries in order of those with the highest sum of total cases. So you see that by clicking, let me just go back and show you how. You click this, click create calculated field, and you can rename it. I'll name it leader, and I'm going to use the rank function. I'll select rank unique, excuse me, and I'll go for the sum function, and I'll key in total cases. It pops up and I select it. I could have continued this whole syntax by appending an ASC for ascending or a DESC for descending, but I wouldn't like to do that in this case. I would just like to go for the default option. So I'll say okay, and that calculated field falls here. Now I'm going to draw this calculated field pair into the row section. What we see here is that the vase is being displayed across the table and also in a continuous form. So I'm going to change that for the computation to be on country level. And then I'll also change this to discrete and not continuous. Now I can see that everything is now taking shape. But one thing that we view is that without these legends, we see that we can't actually ascertain which country is which color unless we use our tooltips. And it's not every time that we would like to hover or click in order to know what country we are talking about, because these colors, some of them look very much alike, because this Egypt and Mozambique looks very much alike. So we like to turn on our labels by bringing this country into our label section, so that now we know this is South Africa, this is Morocco, this is Tunisia, and that order. We are also interested in the numbers, so we also draw total cases into our label mark. And then what we see is that now everything is good, but we have to drill down into the date. So I'll take my date and put it on this pages shelf. What you see is that automatically the year has been selected, and that is a discrete year. We don't need a discrete year, but we need a continuous day. So I'll go down and select a continuous day, and then we have 78 nulls. It's as a result of this null value here, so I can exclude this. And you see that that goes off. Now we have Egypt 1, and what you can see this date here is February 14, 2020, and that was when Africa recorded its first COVID-19 case in Egypt. So that is why the date has automatically also tuned to 14th February. Now, I can decide to take off this axis by clicking show header. Why? Because it will be made evident as a label. So I can take this off. I would love to leave this rank numbers and then use the entire view. I like to take off this legend or hide this and leave this. This is what we're going to use to play our whole dynamic bar chart. So we go into the display mode, and we start playing. Let's play it. So we see the dates are changing, but what it basically depicts is that within this date there were no what cases recorded in Africa aside the one. So on the 25th there was a case recorded by Algeria. So when we continue playing, we see that now Nigeria also recorded its first case, which was in totality 3 cases in Africa on February 29th, 2020. So when this is played on, now Egypt increased, and now the numbers started ballooning. Now countries are coming in. Tunisia is in, Egypt is there, Morocco is in, Cameroon is in. Let's see how it goes. Now Egypt is 55, and you see the changes in the numbers and the changes also in the date. So my country is now in Ghana is at number 7 now with 16 cases. It's dropped to number 8 with 23 cases. Now Ghana has 53 cases. And now South Africa is in the lead and Egypt on the second position. So this is how beautiful this dynamic or raised bar chart can be created. And when you combine this particular chart with other charts in a dashboard, it gives you a deep insight about database that you may be having or the data set that you may be working with. And I believe this is one thing that when you know how to use it, it comes in handy and helps really much. Since this is on a day basis, I would like to move down the date so that we can finish this video on time, because as we speak now we are on May 4th, but today is July 18th 2021, and we are even in 2020. So I would like to move down to somewhere around July or August 1st, 2020. So we see how the countries are overtaking each other. Now that the colors are even in, we can see that there is some form of overtaking in the colors. Now I think we can have a very good view of it. Now let's look at what's happening. Ghana is on 4th position with 28,672. Let's keep our focus on Ghana and see. That's my country. 4th position, July 29th, Ghana, 35,000, 37,000. Okay, still 4th in August. South Africa, 538. Whoa, that's some figure. Yeah, Morocco surpassed Algeria. Okay, Ghana has fallen. Morocco surpassed Ghana. Okay, Morocco has surpassed um, Nigeria. Okay, let's continue. It's playing. And you know, this bars here, this is normal speed, this is slow speed, and this is fast. So as you can see, normal, slow, and fast. I like to use them for you to see how it works. Fast, let's see. Let's see how it works. See the countries and the colors changing. Let's see slow. This is how slow works. Let's move the date to somewhere around November 4th and see how it's going to go. It's only slow. Let's put on normal speed. for the sake of them. Yeah, so Ghana at the moment, November 14 has fallen to number 10. Let's move down to January or February 2021. Let's see. Ghana is still on number 10, with Kenya number 9. The point to note is that this data that I'm using was updated till the 18th of July. Today is the 19th of July, and we don't have the latest update. I believe by 20th of July, we will have that of 19th July. So you can see how the countries are surpassing each other on the leader axis. Let's move it a bit faster and see how it works. Yeah. And I think the action is now at the lower section. That is where some overtakings that just happened. Kenya overtook Nigeria. Okay. Zambia overtook Ghana. Ghana is now in the 11th position. South Africa is still maintaining the first position with 1.8 million confirmed cases. So we are about ending. Let's slow it now. Let's put it on the normal. Yeah. This is July 10th, July 11th. Okay. July 15th, 3 days more, 16th, 17th, 18th. And Ghana has fallen again by 1 mark. Mozambique just overtook Ghana. And Ghana has 98,817 confirmed cases, while South Africa has 2,295,095 people. Wow. Alright guys, this is where today's video will end. I believe you enjoyed it and you learned something from it, and it comes in handy to be also used by you. Until I see you again, it's bye-bye.